They say play it safe, stable, predictable, but in 2025, the so-called safest asset classes might be the one that destroys your entire retirement. Right now, millions of people are falling into the exact same trap. They're confusing safety with security. But safety in the wrong place, that's not protection. That's a slow motion disaster. So what is this asset and why is everyone still blindly trusting it? In this video, I'm going to show you which asset class is being sold as safe and why it's a ticking time bomb, how inflation, interest rates, and debt cycles are exposing its cracks, and where to actually put your money in 2025 if you want real predictable control. By the end of this video, you won't just understand why traditional safe investing is broken, you'll know how to escape it and to build a system that protects your wealth without locking you in a cage. So first off, let's talk about the lie that Wall Street still tries to sell you. They tell you that low risk actually means no risk. They push you toward things like bonds, annuities, CDs, high yield savings accounts because they look safe on paper. But here's the thing they're not actually telling you. In the world of inflation and volatility, these assets, they don't really protect you. They quietly destroy and erode your wealth and your future. They promise certainty, but certainty of what? Certainty of losing to inflation? Certainty of being locked in? Certainty of underperforming over the next decade? My friends, that's not safety. That's a guaranteed loss dressed up in a suit. Now listen, I fell for it too. I thought 401ks, bonds, savings, I thought those were the smart plays. I thought the Wall Street path was the path that everyone followed until I ran my own numbers. I was earning less than 3% while inflation was taking out 5 to 6% of my money at the very same time. That's not playing it safe, that's losing in slow motion. And once I understood that was my wake-up call. Safety on paper isn't really safety in real life, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I don't want to be a spreadsheet millionaire. I want to be a real life financially free individual where my money is buying back my time consistently and predictably. Now, maybe you're wondering, am I already behind? Is my plan still going to work? That's why I built the When Can I Retire calculator. All you have to do is plug in your real numbers, your income, your savings, and your cash flow, and it shows you how close, or in some cases, how far you might be from the financial freedom that you desire. There's no fluff on this thing, there's no assumptions, just the truth. I only give out 20 free copies at a time, so if the link is still working, grab it right now. It takes less than 60 seconds, and it could quite literally change the way you look at money forever. So let's go ahead and reframe this completely, because real safety isn't found in comfort, it's found in control. Wall Street's version of safety is this: give us all of your money, let us lock it up so you can't touch it, don't ask any questions, and maybe one day when you're 65, if your fingers are crossed and all the stars align, maybe you'll have enough to retire. But my version of finance is completely different. I have to be in control. Here's the truth I want you to understand, and you already know it for yourself, otherwise you wouldn't be on this channel right now. No one will ever care more about the success of your financial future than you. And if this is true, the fundamental foundation of your financial plan has to be control. You have to have an element of control of where your money goes, what it's doing, and have the ability to move it around to optimize it to get the returns that are available right now. So here's what I want you to consider. My version of financial control is this: access, liquidity, cash flow, ownership, and tax protection. If I can position my money in accounts, vehicles, and investments that allow me to do these 5 things, I'm winning the game of money. Because I don't want peace of mind from a glossy pie chart that Wall Street hands me. I want financial peace because I own the system. So here's what I use instead. Step number 1 is the Vault. This is a high cash value life insurance policy. It's designed for maximum liquidity and compounding. It grows your money tax-free, it's 100% protected, and you can access it anytime. This becomes a private line of credit. And this brings me to step number 2. Instead of letting money die in a savings account or in bonds, I borrow against my vault and I buy income producing assets. Things like turnkey real estate, private lending, or essential businesses. Step number 3 is velocity. The same dollar is now working twice as hard. It's working inside of my vault. I've leveraged the vault line of credit to buy a cash flowing asset. That ultimately means I just turned 1 invested dollar into 2 working assets. Once I do this, I want to do it as many times as possible because now my money is compounding in 2 places at the same time. It's not risky, it's completely structured, and here's the crazy part. This is how banks, politicians, and the wealthy have operated for generations, and now I just do the same thing they're doing. So when I stopped chasing traditional safety and I built this system, everything changed. I used to be happy earning a 3, 4, maybe a 5% return. Now I earn 10 to 12% with my eyes closed on real assets while my capital keeps growing behind the scenes. I'm not gambling. I'm not trying to time the market. I'm not not speculating. I'm just buying real assets that compound my money really over time. All I'm doing is using guaranteed contracts, the vault, to protect my money. I'm leveraging that capital to buy a real asset, and I'm letting time work for me. I'm not trying to time the system. I'm trying to buy time in the system. When you own rental real estate, time makes you wealthy. Inflation pushes up the value of your real estate, and at the very same time, my money is continuously compounding in my vault. I was done letting Wall Street define my version of safety, and I created it for myself instead. So let's zoom out. Banks don't save money. We all know it. They move it, they leverage it, they multiply it. And governments, well, they do the same thing. They borrow our money in the form of taxes, they then spend it, and then they use leverage in the form of monetary supply, which increases inflation. Now, the government's game and the bank's game are the same game, and if you don't understand this, that game is being played against you. They are making you poor because they're getting wealthy off of your money. Once you understand it, all you have to do is step over the line and start playing the same game they're playing to your advantage. So why are you being told to just sit tight and to wait it out? Because when your money sits still, they're the ones who own the profits. So let's get real. There is no such thing as a risk-free asset. That's a marketing phrase, not a financial principle. The real risk isn't volatility. The real risk is being stuck. The real risk is the opportunity cost of what could have been had you taken control of your money. When you stay stuck in a system where your money can't move, it can't grow, and it can't serve you, that, my friends, is the real risk. Most people trade the majority of their lives. They go from age 30 through age 40 through age 50, and they start to wake up in their 60s. They realize the system hasn't given them what they want, and now they're scrambling. They've traded 30 years of their life, they don't have enough to retire, and they're stuck. This, my friends, is the real risk. Do not be the person that follows the crowd as the crowd is walking off the ledge. Being rich is about income. Being wealthy is about systems. Being free, it's about time. And in 2025, the most dangerous thing you can do is chase safety that isn't real. So here's your mindset shift. Stop asking what is the safest investment. Start asking what system gives me control no matter what happens in the market. Because if your money's sitting still in bonds or locked up in a 401k, it's not protecting you, it's trapping you. Now, if you're earning over $100,000 a year and still feel stuck, there is a reason for that. Here's what I want you to do. So click the video on the screen right now, what I tell every business owner that makes $100,000 per year. If you figured out how to make money, but not how to keep it and multiply it, that video, it's your next step.